Hello, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Good evening, sir.
Today I will explain you previous year JEE questions in solutions chapter. Take that pages. Solutions chapter MCQ question. Yes, sir. Audible. Hello. All of you see MCQ questions in solutions chapter. See, this coming Saturday we have exam. From time sir will declare. This time everyone should have to get more than 80%. So this is an easy chapter. If you know formulas, you can answer easily. Of course, it takes some more time to solve the question, but easy.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, it will be subjective or objective, sir?
Objective test.
Okay, sir.
Objective 25 questions I'll give 1 hour time. So it's mostly problematic. Takes more time only, but solving process is easy. Okay, then see previous year JEE question. Anirudh,
Yes, sir.
read first question number 35. That is in previous year JEE question.
Yes, sir. Which one of the following
No,
statements?
no. You are see in previous year JE question.
Yes, sir. 1 second. Yes, sir. The density of a solution prepared by dissolving 120 gram of urea, molar mass 60 AMU, in 1000 gram of water is 1.15 gram per ml. The molarity of the solution is
Okay. Here we have to calculate molarity of solution. Here given density of solution is given. Density of solution is 1.15 gram per ml. Now, so given here mass of solute 120 grams. Molar mass is urea. Here solute is urea. Molar mass
60.
yeah. Molar mass of urea is
60.
60 grams. Okay. And water is given 100 grams of water. Mass of water is 100 grams. Okay. Here we have to calculate molarity. Molarity formula is solute, mass of solute divided by molecular weight of solute into 1000 by volume of solution. Volume of solution, but here volume of solution is not given. We have to calculate volume of solution. Mass of water, mass of solute together gives mass of solution. Mass of solution is equal mass of water is 100,000 grams plus mass of solute is 120 grams. Value is 1120 grams. Now, you know density formula D is equal mass by V. V is volume of solution. Volume of solution mass by density. Mass is equal 1120. Density is 1.15. Calculate this value 1.15. That value we have to substitute here.
Sir, 973.91.
Okay, so you may take roughly 974. 974 ml. Now we got volume of solution. Substitute in molarity M is equal weight of solute means mass of solute 120 grams divided by molar mass of solute is 60 grams into 1000 by volume of solution 974. Calculate full value. This is 2000 by 974. So approximately 2 point something. 2.05.
2.05.
Yeah. So option D is correct. Okay, very easy question, but little confusing here. Mass of solution we have to take. That is mass of solvent plus mass of solute gives mass of solution. That value we are substituting in density formula. We will get volume of solution, then directly substituting in formula. Okay, go to next question. Banu. Read question. 36. One. What kf of water is given? 1.86. If your automobile radiator holds 1 kg of water, how many grams of ethylene glycol must you add to get the freezing point of the solution lower to minus 2.8 degrees centigrade? So, depression in freezing point of solution is given. See here, kf of water 1.86. If your automobile radiator hold 1 kg of water, mass of water 1 kilogram or 1000 grams. 1000 grams. How many grams of ethylene glycol must you add to get the freezing point of the solution and lower to, okay, delta TF is given. Depression freezing point is 2.8 degrees centigrade. Then mass of ethylene glycol we have to calculate. And also mass of ethylene glycol we have to calculate. Molar mass we know. Molar mass of ethylene glycol formula is C2H6O2. It is 62 grams. And substitute in formula. What is depression in freezing point formula? Rachana.
Delta TF is equal to KF into W2 into 1000 by M1 into W1.
Very good. So delta TF is equal to KF into M. Here M is molality. So KF into mass of solute divided by molar mass. Take W into 1000 by mass of solvent, that is W1. Delta TF. Here delta TF is given 2.8. KF of water 1.86. W2 we have to calculate. Mass of solute only we have to calculate. Ethylene glycol mass we have to calculate. Molar mass is given 62 into 1000 by W1. Mass of water 1000 grams. So this is cancelled. W2 is equal to 2.8 into 62 divided by 1.86. Calculate this value.
So 93.33.
Okay, 93.33. So option B is correct. The answer B is given 93. Yes, closer value only. So 93.33, correct. Next question. Question is, the 5.2 molal aqueous solution of methyl alcohol C3OH is applied. What is the mole fraction of methyl alcohol in the solution? So the molality is given. We have to calculate mole fraction. (37). 5.2 molal aqueous solution. Hmm. 5.2 molal aqueous solution of methanol means 5.2 mole of CH3OH present in 1000 grams of water. This is molality. 1000 grams of water. Careful, this is molal means molality. So I am taking here 1000 grams of water. Okay, now we have number of moles of methanol is 5.2. Number of moles of methanol 5.2 mole. Now we have to calculate number of moles of water. This is 1000 grams. Molar mass of, yes, 18. So it gives 65.55 mole. Now we have to calculate mole fraction of methanol. Mole fraction of methanol formula, number of moles of methanol divided by total moles, number of moles of methanol plus number of moles of water. So 5.2 divided by 55.55 plus 5.2. Total 5.2 divided by this value 60.72. Calculate. Not 72, 75.
So 0.085.
0.085.
085.
So closely, which option? C, no?
Yes, sir.
So option C is correct. The next question, 38. This is similar to 36. Same formula we have to use. Kf in delta Tf is equal to Kf into W2 by M2 into 1000 by W1, but values changes. The question, ethylene glycol is used as an antifreeze in a cold climate. Mass of ethylene glycol, which should be added to. So same here also we have to calculate mass of ethylene glycol, W2 we have to calculate. So 4 kg of water to prevent it from freezing at -6 degrees centigrade. So delta Tf is 6 degrees centigrade. Kf value is given 1.86. Same water having 1.86. W2 we have to calculate. Molar mass of ethylene glycol 62. In question also given 1000 by mass of water is 4 kilograms. It's 4000. So W2 is equal to 6 into 62 into 4 divided by 1.86. Calculate this.
Sir, 800.
800. So see option A is 804.32. So this is the answer. So closer value 800. So option A is correct. Then next 39th question. Hmm, 39. The degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte AX/By is related to want have factor I by the expression. Your electrolyte is AX/By, weak electrolyte. 39. It undergoes ionization. It gives Xa plus Yb. Suppose this is 1 mole. 1 mole. So no dissociation initially. After dissociation means 1 minus alpha. Alpha is the degree of dissociation. So here X alpha amount of A is obtained. Here Y alpha amount of B negatively charged anion is obtained. So total number of moles 1 minus alpha plus X alpha Y alpha. You know formula I is equal to total number of mole after dissociation divided by total number of mole before dissociation. So according to this, I is equal to 1 minus, take here alpha common, alpha is taking common, X plus Y minus 1 divided by 1. Initially we have only 1 mole. So alpha is equal to I minus 1 by 1 minus I will come. One minus I by wait, no? Sorry, plus taking plus alpha common here I minus 1 only divided by X plus Y minus 1. This is alpha. Choose correct option. Yes, option A is correct. Okay, next question 40. What is the formula of osmotic pressure?
Phi is equal to CRT.
Phi is equal
CRT.
CRT, correct. The question 40. A 5% solution of cane sugar, molar mass is 342. Is isotonic with 1% of a solution of unknown solute. The molar mass of unknown solute in gram per mole we have to correct. See, the two solutions are given. One is sugar solution, another one is unknown solution. Sugar solution percentage is given, we know molar mass of sugar. But unknown solute, molar mass we have to calculate. So, first of all, take phi 1 is equal to C1 RT, phi 2 is equal to C1 RT, C2 RT. Here, this one apply for sugar solution. This is apply for unknown solution. So, phi 1 is equal to C1 concentration. Number of moles of this is a 5% solution. That means
5 by 100.
5 grams of sugar. This is 5% sugar solution. So this means 5 grams of sugar is present in 1000 ml of water, or sorry, 100 ml of water. So here we are writing molarity formula only. Molarity means mass of solute divided by its molar mass into 1000 by volume of solution. Volume of solution is 100 because it is a 5%. 5 grams is present in 100 ml into R into T. This is equation 1. Next, phi 2, that is applying for 1% of solution. One percent of unknown solution. This is so phi 2 is equal to 1%. So 1 divided by molar mass, we don't know. We have to calculate molar mass into 1000 by same here also 100 because 1%. 1 gram of solute is present in 100 ml of solution into RT. This is equation 2. But here condition is both are isotonic solution. That means phi 1 is equal to phi 2. Now equate this and this. 5 by 342, 1000 by 100 means 10 into RT is equal to 1 by M2. This is also into 10 to RT. So here also 10 RT cancel. Then left is 5 by 342 into 1 by M2. So calculate now M2 value. 342 divided by 5.
68.4.
How much?
68.4.
Yes, that's only the answer. Option C is correct. 68.4 grams. Here equal to not equal. Okay, next question. Question number 41. If sodium sulfate is considered to be completely dissociated into cation and anions in aqueous solution, the change in freezing point of water, delta TF we have to calculate, when 0.01 mole of sodium sulfate is dissolved in 1 kg of water. We have to calculate delta TF value, and here given one clue, sodium sulfate is completely undergoing ionization, so it gives 2 Na plus SO4 minus. So what is I value is how much?
3.
3. Very good. This is a electrolyte, so we must have to consider psi value. Then delta TF formula, Kf into molality. I also have to multiply. Yes, correct. Here Kf value is water only. Water having Kf value 1.82 into molality. Here directly given 0.01 mole of sodium sulfate. So number of moles of solute is 0.01. I value 3. Multiply this. How much?
0.0558.
0.0558. This is the answer. So option B is correct.
55.
Next question number 42. It is a direct question. It is a Raoult's law based question. On mixing heptane and octane, form an ideal solution. Heptane, octane. It is mixing, it gives ideal solution. Okay. At 373 Kelvin, the vapor pressure of two liquid components are 105 kilopascal and 45 kilopascal respectively. So vapor pressure of heptane. Okay, directly take this is PA. PA power 0. This is you consider as a PB power 0. This is 105. This is 45. Kilopascal, both having kilopascal. Vapor pressure of the two solutions obtained by mixing 25 grams of heptane and 35 grams of octane will be. So we have to calculate total pressure. When we mix this both solvents, what is the total vapor pressure of solution we have to calculate. And here further information is given. 25 grams heptane, 35 grams octane. This is 25 grams. This is 35 grams. Along with this, molar mass of heptane is 100. Molar mass of octane is 114. So this is the mass. This also molar mass. These are the values. Okay. Now we have to calculate total pressure of solution. What is Raoult's law? What is the formula? Raoult's law formula. Raoult's law. P total is equal
P naught into mole fraction of that plus P naught of
2.5.
solvent
P naught of
by mole fraction of solvent.
this is okay. Okay, and we have two formulas, and just instead of xb, if we substitute 1 minus xa, so that also gives another derivation. But here we have both component 1 is there, component 2, mass is given, molar mass is given, vapor pressures are given. So we are using this formula only to calculate total pressure of solution. So nothing but P total is equal. This is writing as PA, this is writing as PB. So now calculate what is PA and what is PB. PA is equal to PA power 0 into XA. Sorry, first we have to calculate mole fraction of this and mole fraction of this compound. Then we will substitute here. Mass, molar masses are there. First, number of moles. Number of moles of A is equal to its mass by molar mass. 25 by 100. 0.25. Next, number of moles of B means octane. Mass is 35 divided by 114. How much is this value? $35 by 114.
0.30.
0.30. Okay. Now, mole fraction of A is equal to number of moles of A by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. A is 0.25 and 0.25 plus 0.3. 0.25 divided by 0.55. Calculate this. $25 divided by 55.
So 4.54.
0.454. Okay, this is the mole fraction of A. Then mole fraction of B. Mole fraction of B. 1 minus 0.454. 0.5.
56.
56.
46.
46.
Okay, 46. 46. Okay, we got mole fraction. Now substitution. PA is equal to PA power 0, 105 into mole fraction of A, 0.454. Multiply this value. And same thing, PB is equal to PB power 0 into X.
So 47.67.
This is 47.67. Next this PB power 0, 45 into mole fraction of B, 0.546. Multiply this value.
24.57.
24.57. Next, sum of this and this. It gives P total. Approximately 72. Kilopascal. This is a direct question, simple question, but time taking one, calculation based. So guys, are you copying this answer?
So done, sir.
Yes, all of you. Tejashwini,
Done, sir.
Rachana, Prisha, Likita.
Sir.
Yes, are you writing answer?
Yes, sir.
Dhanush and Chirag. See, in exam, most of these questions or similar questions only comes in exam.
Yes.
Next, 43. Question number 43. Two liquids, X and Y, form an ideal solution at 300 Kelvin. Vapor pressure of the solution containing 1 mole of X and 3 moles of Y is 550 mmHg. So here, total P total is given. And at the same temperature, if 1 mole of Y is further added, okay, to this solution, vapor pressure of solution is increased by 10 mmHg. Vapor pressure of X and Y in their pure state will be respectively. Okay, these are some different kind of question. Carefully observe how to answer this. The two liquids, X and Y, they are forming ideal solution. So this is 1 mole. This is 3 moles of Y is 550 mmHg total pressure. This is only formula we are applying. This formula P total is 550 mmHg equal to Pa power 0. We don't know, but XA mole fraction of A means this is only mole fraction of A 1 by 4. Correct or not? See, X is 1 mole, Y is 3 moles. I want mole fraction of X. Mole fraction of X is equal to 1 by 1 plus 3. So X is equal to 1 by 4. This is the mole fraction of X plus Pb power 0. So to avoid confusion, here write X on Px power 0. This is Py power 0. And mole fraction of Y is 3 by total number of moles, 3 by 4. Here LCM 4. 550 into 4, 2200. 2 Px power 0 plus 3 Py power 0. This is 1. Okay, the equation 1. The next continuation question. At the same temperature, if 1 mole of Y is further added to the solution, vapor pressure of the solution is increased by 10 mmHg. So now its total vapor pressure is increased by 10 mmHg. So this becomes 560 when Px power 0 Y is, we are adding further 1 mole. So now it becomes Y is, so X is same only 1 mole. Y is 4 moles. Now right here, mole fraction of X, how much? Mole fraction of X, 1 by total number of moles, 5
5.
plus Py power 0. Mole fraction of Y, how many mole fraction of Y? 4 moles divided by total number of moles, 5. So here LCM 5. 560 into 5. 2800. Then Px power 0, this is 4 into Py power 0. This is equation 2. Now do 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. 2800 minus 2200. So left is 600 equal to Px power 0, Px power 0 cancel. This minus this. So only Py power 0 is left. Py power 0 is equal to 600. Then this value is substitute here. This is 1800. Px power 0 becomes 400. This is the answer. Pure vapor pressure of X 400 mmHg, Py is 600 mmHg. Choose correct option. Option C is correct. If you have confusion, here write P total formula. P total is equal to Px power 0 into mole fraction of Xx plus Py power 0 into mole fraction of Y. The next question, 44. It's a concept-based question. In exam, I will give you concept-based questions also. More than 10 questions, I will give concept. Remaining are problematic question. Answer 44th one. A binary liquid solution is prepared by mixing N-heptane and ethanol. Which one of the following statement is correct regarding the behavior of the solution? Tell me correct answer.
So non-ideal solution with positive.
Yes, correct. It is a non-ideal solution, but shows which deviation?
Positive.
Positive deviation. See, N-heptane. This is hydrocarbon. And ethanol, C2H5OH, alcohol. You know, in between alcohol molecules, hydrogen bond is present. In between alcohol and alcohol molecules. But in between hydrocarbon molecules, weak interactions are present. Okay, that's fine. But when you mix ethyl alcohol and N-heptane, the interactions between this molecule and this molecule become weak. That means if you consider this is A, this is B. A interactions are very strong. B interactions also okay. So much strong. When you mix this A and B, it gives AB interaction. AB interactions are weak than AA interaction. That's what this compound having more vapor pressure. So it shows positive deviation from Raoult's law. Poor interactions means shows positive deviation. Strong interaction between A and B gives negative deviation. But here poor interaction, so it shows positive deviation. Next question. At 80 degrees centigrade, the vapor pressure of pure liquid A is 520 mmHg and that of pure liquid B is 1000 mmHg. If a mixture of solution A and B boils at 80 degrees centigrade and 1 atmosphere pressure, the amount of A in the mixture is, the amount of A we have to calculate.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, what is the previous question answer, sir?
44. 44 answer is shows positive deviation. B is correct. B. Now 45. The vapor pressure of pure liquid A is 520. Here A, B is given. Compound A, vapor pressure PA power 0 is equal to 520 mmHg. PB power 0 is equal to 1000 mmHg. If a mixture of solution A and B boils at 80 degrees centigrade and 1 atmospheric pressure, so total pressure P total is equal to 1 atmosphere. Nothing but 760 mmHg. Because these are in mmHg, so this also have to take mmHg. The amount of A in the mixture formula is P total is equal to PA power 0 into XA plus PB power 0 into XB. P total is equal to PA power 0 into XA plus PB power 0 into XB. I am writing as 1 minus XA. P total is equal to PA power 0 into XA plus PB power 0 minus PB power 0 XA. Now XA take common. P total is equal to PB power 0 plus XA take common PA power 0 minus PB power 0. P total is 1 atmosphere, means 760 mmHg is equal to PB power 0 1000. Okay, coming minus. So I take here minus. So here PB power 0 minus PA power 0. Here XA we have to calculate. PB power 0 is 1000 minus PA power 0 520. So this is also Raoult's law. We have Raoult's law formula. This is. Move this side. 240 minus. So this minus cancel. XA 1000 minus 520. 480 into XA. Now calculate XA. XA is equal to 240 divided by 480. So XA is equal 0.5, correct? 0, 0, 24 to 1 by 2, so 0.5. Even XB also 0.5. This is mole fraction. So option is mole fraction is 50-50%. This is 0.5. This is also 0.5. Means 50% of A, 50% of B. Option D is correct. Any doubt here? Harsh?
Sir,
Any doubt?
no, sir.
Anirudh?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So first of all, if you note down the given information, then you will get idea how to solve the problem. We have directly this formula. You can apply this formula also directly. Okay, see next question. Vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees centigrade is 17.5 mmHg. If 18 grams of glucose is added to 178.2 grams of water at 20 degrees centigrade, the vapor pressure of resulting solution will be. So here we have to apply relative lowering of vapor pressure formula. So what is the formula? Kushi,
Yes, sir.
tell me relative lowering of vapor pressure formula.
Sir, KB.
Hello?
Sir, P1 naught minus P1 by P1 naught
Very good.
is equal to W2 by M2 into M1 by W1.
1 by W. Very good. So here, the vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees centigrade is 17.5 mmHg. So P1 power 0 is 17.5 minus P1. P1 is vapor pressure of solution. This one we have to calculate. And then P1 power 0 is again 17.5 is equal to W2. If 18 grams of glucose is 18 grams. Glucose C6H12O6, its molar mass is 180. 180 into M1. Molar mass of water we know 18 divided by mass of water 1878.2 grams. Calculate this value. 1 by 10, 18 divided by 178.2.
So the answer is 17.325.
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
This is 0.01. 17.5 minus P1 into 17.5. This value is 0.0175. No, 0.175. P1 is equal 17.5 minus 0.175. So answer is 17.325. This is vapor partial pressure of solution. So option is D is correct. Dhanush, are you writing notebook? Hello, Dhanush. Okay, carry on. Kavya? Okay, next question, 47. That is all based on Raoult's law. Listen question. A mixture of ethyl alcohol and propyl alcohol has a vapor pressure of 290 mm at 300 Kelvin. So mixture of ethyl alcohol and propyl alcohol, that is a solution. Solution vapor pressure means P total, that is 290 mm He. The vapor pressure of propyl alcohol is given. Separately, vapor pressure of propyl alcohol is 200 mm. If the mole fraction of ethyl alcohol is 0.6, its vapor pressure in mm at the same temperature will. First of all, note down given data. Ethyl alcohol and propyl alcohol. So when you mix both, it gives one solution. That solution vapor pressure means PT, total vapor pressure is 290 mmHg. The vapor pressure of propyl alcohol is 200 mm. So this is pure one. Pb power 0 is 200 mmHg. This is not given. Pa power 0, ethyl alcohol you take as Pa power 0. It's not given. That only we have to calculate. This is the mole fraction of ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol mole fraction is 0.6. So mole fraction of A means ethyl alcohol is 0.6. Then mole fraction of B becomes what?
0.4.
0.4. Mole fraction of B is equal to 0.4. Then we have information. Now Raoult's law, P total is equal PA power 0 into XA plus PB power 0 into XB. P total is 290. PA power 0 not given. That's only we have to calculate. XA, this is only mole fraction 0.6 plus PB power 0 200, mole fraction of B 0.4. This is how much? 200 into 0.4, 50. 290 minus 50 is equal to 0.6 into PA power 0. 240.
Sir, it should be 80.
80, sir.
Oh, this is 80.
Sir.
Yes, okay. 80. So 290 minus 80, 210. 0.6 PA power 0. PA power 0 is equal to 210 divided by 0.6. Calculate this value. You will get PA power 0.
350.
How much? 350? 350 mmHg. So option A is correct. Okay, the next question. '48. This type of model already we solved. See question number 40. Same question number 40 and 48. Same model question. Listen question. A 5.25% solution of a substance is isotonic with 1.5% solution of urea in the same solvent. If the density of both the solutions are assumed to be equal to 1 gram per cc, molar mass of substance will be. See here, first one is 5.25% solution is given. We don't know what is the solute in that. That solute molar mass we have to calculate. 5.25% of solution. It means 5.25 grams of solute present in 100 ml solution. Okay. Now for this one, apply osmotic pressure formula. Both are isotonic, right? Isotonic. So we have to apply osmotic pressure formula. Pi is equal to CRT. C means molarity only. Pi value, say pi 1. C, 5.25 grams. Its molar mass we don't know. This only we have to calculate into 1000 by molarity formula. Mass by molar mass into 1000 by mass of volume of solution is 100 ml into RT. So pi 1 is equal to 10. So 52.5 by m RT. This is equation 1. Substance is isotonic with 1.5% of solution of urea. 1.5% of urea means 1.5 gram of urea present in 100 ml solution. So for this also apply osmotic pressure. You consider this a pi 2. Pi 2 is equal to C. Same formula, mass by molar mass. Mass is 1.5 grams. Molar mass of urea we know that is 60 into 1000 by 100 ml solution into RT. So for the calculation, pi 2 is equal to 1.5 divided by 15. 15 divided by 60 into RT. This is equation 2. The condition is both are isotonic. Both are isotonic solution means pi 1 is equal to pi 2. So this is equal to this. 52.5 divided by m RT is equal to 15 by 60 means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 RT. RT cancels. Then m is equal to 52.5 into 4. Value 210.
210.
210 gram per mole. That is only molar mass of unknown solute. For this solution, solute molar mass is this. So option D is correct. And here 60 is molar mass of urea. Okay, then next question. Next question is a very simple question. 49. Density of a 2.05 m solution of acetic acid in water is 1.02 gram per ml. The molality of the solution is, here molarity given, density given, what is the solute also given, we have to calculate molality. Already I gave you relationship between molarity and molality. Molarity and molality relation. M, small m is molality. This one is equal to 1000 into m, capital M is molarity, divided by 1000 into D minus m into m2 is the formula. Small m is equal to molality, D is equal to density, capital M is molarity, m2 molar mass of solute. Molar mass of solute. Same formula we have to apply here. 49. Density of a 0.25 m solution of acetic acid in water is 1.02. Molality m is equal to 1000 into molarity is 2.05 divided by 1000 into density. Density 1.02 minus m molarity again 2.05 into m2 molar mass of solute. Solute is acetic acid CH3COOH. Its molar mass is 60 grams. Just calculate this. (2050) divided by 1020 minus 2.05 into 60. (123). (2050) divided by 1020 minus 123.
897, sir.
890, sorry, 897.
Yes, sir.
This by
2.28.
2.8.
2.28.
28. Yeah, correct. Mole per kilogram. Note down this formula, very important. Next question. Question number 50. Two solutions of substance are mixed in the following manner. 480 ml of 1.5 m first solution and 420 ml of 1.2 m second solution. So what is the molarity of the final mixture? We have formula is M1 V1 plus M2 V2 by V1 plus V2.
V1 plus V2.
Yeah, this formula. So first solution molarity is 1.5 into its volume is 480 plus next M2 1.2 into its volume is 520 divided by 480 plus 520. 1.5 into 480. 720. This is 520 into 1.2.
624, sir.
624 divided by this is 1000, right? Let's calculate total. 1344 divided by 1000.
1.34.
4.
So 1.34.
13 point.
No, 1.3. No.
Yes, sir.
So 1.34. Answer is 1.34 mole per liter. Option B is correct. Next question 51. Very simple. See, benzene and toluene forms nearly ideal solution. So benzene and toluene. Forms nearly ideal solution at 20 degrees centigrade. The vapor pressure of benzene is, so its vapor pressure of benzene you consider as a PA power 0, 75 torr. And that of toluene is 22 torr. This is considered as PB power 0, 22 torr. The partial vapor pressure of benzene at 20 degrees centigrade for solution containing 78 grams benzene and 46 grams of toluene. This is mass is 78 grams and this is 46 grams. We have to calculate partial pressure of only benzene, simple formula PA. What is PA formula? PA is equal to what?
P naught A into XA.
Very good. PA power 0 into X. This only we have to calculate. But here we need mole fraction, if you know, very easy to calculate. Mass of benzene we have, mass of toluene we have. First of all, calculate number of moles of benzene, number of moles of toluene. Number of moles of benzene equal to given mass is 78. Molar mass of benzene is how much? Molar mass of benzene
72.
70. Benzene C6 H6 78 grams. So 1 mole. 1 mole. Next, number of moles of toluene. Toluene mass is 46. Molar mass of toluene, this is C6H5 against CH3. So C7
92, sir.
92.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 92. This is how much? 0.5. Now, mole fraction of benzene. Mole fraction of benzene is equal to 1 by 1.5. How much? 1 by 1.5. 10 by 15.
0.67.
How much?
0.67.
No. 1.15. 4 point how? First 4.
0.667.
0.66 around.
Yeah, 0.66
0.67.
or 67. Okay, 66 is there, no? So 678. Now we have mole fraction of benzene. Substitute in this formula. Pa is partial pressure of benzene. Is equal to pure. In pure state benzene pressure is 75 and its mole fraction 0.61. Multiply this value.
50.25. It's 50.25.
75. So 50.25. So closely, option D is correct. 50.25 means option D is correct. Closer value 50. It's completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see then 52, question number 52. Here neutralization reaction. To neutralize completely 20 ml of 0.1 m aqueous solution of phosphoric acid, the volume of 0.1 m aqueous KOH solution required is. So, how much KOH solution is required to neutralize completely H3PO3? Here I will write reaction. H3PO3 is a dibasic acid plus NaOH. We have to take 2 moles of NaOH to neutralize this completely. It gives the formula Na2HPO3 plus 2H2. This is the reaction. H3PO3 0.1 m and solution volume is 20 ml. NaOH only concentration is given 0.1 m. Its volume we have to calculate. V2 we have to calculate. And also N1 number of moles in the balanced equation, here only 1 mole. Here N2 is equal to 2 moles are involved. We have formula M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2. M1 0.1 m, V1 volume 20 ml divided by N1 is only 1 equal to M2 0.1 m, V2 volume we have to calculate N2 2. This value is 4. 0.1 into V2. So V2 is equal to 40 ml. So 55, question number 55 also same. I will write equation. Mind it, it is a dibasic acid, not tribasic acid. Don't replace 3 hydrogens. Only 2 hydrogens are replaceable. 55 is barium hydroxide. Titration with HCl. It gives barium chloride plus H2O. I use 2H2O. I have to take 2 moles of HCl. These are balanced equations. Now write given data. This is 25 ml. Take V1 is equal to 25 ml. With 0.1 molar. This is M1 is given here. 0.1. 0.1. Don't write M1, it's M2. It's having M1, N1. N1 is equal to 1 here. Here N2 is equal to 2. V1 or V2. 0.1 molar solution of hydrochloric acid gave a titration value of 35 ml. This 35 ml is required to neutralize 25 ml of barium hydroxide. Then what is the molarity of barium hydroxide? We have to calculate. Same formula. M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2. M1 we have to calculate V1 25 by 1 equal to M2 0.1 V2 35 divided by N2 2. 25 M1 is equal to 3.5 by 2 1.75. Then M1 is equal to 1.75 divided by 25. So M1 is equal to 10 power minus 2 and 75 10 power minus 2. 7 this is into 10 power not 7 8. So 0.00 no 0.08 is the concentration. No 4 plus 3 7 only, not 8. Okay, there are 3 or 4 concept based questions are there. I think you can understand very easily and important. So once you solve those 4 questions also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.